Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good one and it's fun and nice wherever you are. And, you know, things are just chill. We're just, kind of chillaxing and relaxing. We are going to finish, hopefully, the Archon quest today. If you weren't here yesterday or you missed it, basically we're stuck in a Westworld style reverie where, we're just, it's like Westworld or Groundhog Day or whatever you want to call it, where basically we are being held captive in a dream and we're having to repeat the same thing over and over and over again. But we have come to the conclusion of what to do, and so we're going to go do the thing to save everybody. So let's flip over and let's get going. We have to go find Ferris. Ferris!
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Aww.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
Oh, no. This is gonna be heartbreaking.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious?
Oh.
After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
And we're not gonna tell them.
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Tia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Tia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
No, let her do it. She needs to blow off some steam.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Take down your Zod and leave. Leave these guys to me.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath. Leave.
You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
A new punching bag.
Solidify! Cascade!
Incoming!
You want this one? I'll be
Stabilize! Be still!
Wait, all they do is like walk up on me and like sneak up on me right there? Like that's just, rude.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
Well, I mean, that's what we did in Inazuma. I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
We should check out what the item is. Maybe it'll give us some clues.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
Oh?
Should we open it?
Yes. After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero's festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give you this before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in your search for her. Godivarville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water's source the previous night. Everyone believes that it was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. It sounds quite possible. The decontamination of the water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in Godivarville then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep. From one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child, I hope that the Sub-Zero's festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She's indeed a gentle god. There was this one time when I had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then, when I turned the corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning, I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. Not sure this one has that much value as a reference, but it's probably just a tree, right? These folk records appended with Dunyarzad's references and opinions leave every page densely packed.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
And she did.
If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Dunyarzad.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
Talk to Dunyarzad. I'll explain after we're done what's going on.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
Okay, now's a good time as any. So basically for everybody that wasn't here yesterday, Dunyarzad has something called Elazar, and it was terminal for her, and unfortunately, in the process of being in this, like, dreamlike state, she... Oh, that's a cat. I just kept hearing this noise. So in the course of the dreamlike state, she passes away. So this is a puppet version of her, which is very sad, because basically her consciousness can no longer sustain the multiple days of dreams and them sucking her, basically the life force out of her. I guess I'll feel better if I say this out loud. Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I can barely recall it now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Dunyarzad?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not to leave behind any regrets. Let's go, Paimon.
What? Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance of Sabures. laying on the floor? I don't want to know. I'm talking to the cat.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Oh, we're gonna get dragged into
Traveler.
this.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste!
We're just going to stare each other down.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought. They're puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes. What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold a moment. What's up with those flowers?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes, the Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Tanyarzad, did you find these? But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, Al? Yeah. What's going on here?
Milu, close your eyes.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey! They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise!
Not really.
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Correct.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that? Am I dreaming? Huh?
How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Yep.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right? Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon. Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story.
Oh, do tell.
His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Now that Nilou is aware of it, this dream should soon be over.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
I've been waiting a long time for this. Please dance your heart out.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Oh, yay. Totally rocking that music.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Because we have. Good morning, Paimon. My head hurts.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara?
I remember now.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
At the end of the Dance of Sub-Zeros, I think I saw... Quick, let's go see Dunyazad.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual spot.
Huh? What usual spot?
Oh, we're supposed to go higher? Where do we have to go? Actually, Brent, you would like this place. It's a giant college. It contains, it's a city of knowledge and all sorts of fun things. How much further down do I have to go? Like, damn. Where is she? I'll explain it to you later. It kind of is, like, basically, like, when they keep referencing the academia, this is where it is. So, in Sumeru, knowledge is viewed as a resource, and it's managed as a resource, so only specific people can, like, learn certain things. Possibly. They
In
possibly
adventuring,
do.
as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Oh, she was here. Dang it. Dunyazad!
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
Catherine?
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Dunyazad.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilu performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Yay. Catherine?
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And... Dunyarzad, did you save her? It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
I'll take you to I'll show you the library. It's actually really gorgeous. I want to talk to her first. Can I hug her? Is that a thing?
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
No.
It's actually been much longer than that.
Oh? Strange. Was I really asleep that long? No wonder I have such a headache.
Also, Brent, there's shawarma here. Please tell me you know what
Let's talk
shawarma
about
is.
Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right. After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So in the end, we did save her.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end, and not a moment too soon.
A very happy ending. This is truly a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions. Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently. Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
Thank you, ma'am. About what I saw in that dream at the Avidia Forest.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky. You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yes. Rock, I'm gonna figure out how to get
so
you shawarma.
You do know!
So you can
We've
try
been
it.
wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria. It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable. A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King. The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies. Okay, so what does the message mean? I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that.
I think it's pretty
Greater Lord
straightforward.
Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it.
Oh?
Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it. So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all
there's issues
about,
going on here.
it seems like
There's
our
just
search for you was
issues.
all in vain. The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Because that's not dangerous.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses? Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal.
That is
The Akasha
messed
is
up.
the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Whoa! 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 They just confirmed it. Oh my god, they just confirmed it. Holy crap! Okay, so you know how I've been going on saying the Adventurers Guild is part of the Fatui. It's a Fatui cover for them to gather information. Right there, she's a bionic Chesnaian puppet. You know who makes bionic Chesnaian puppets? A Harbinger. Oh shit. Okay. Alright.
Oh, hold on. Did we just learn some deep dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation.
Because it's powered by the Gnosis.
I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
To me, you're already an excellent Archon.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
So about the Sage's plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
I think there's more than
That
things.
reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
No one has realized the issue with the Akasha.
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Oh, more than that.
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Oh, good.
Misdirection?
There we go.
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this.
Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
There is some messed up stuff happening. Good lord.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge.
Yeah?
To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future. Go and get some sleep. Leave everything
That's not
to us.
encouraging.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Yes.
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
Smooth.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
So, just to recap what just happened. Oh my god. Holy crap, this is messed up. So you have a device that, in theory, is meant to connect to everybody's brains and provide them with all the knowledge they could ever want or need. But the downside to it is that it can connect into everybody's brains, put them in a dreamlike state, and rob them of their dreams. Or essentially, it just robs them of their dreams and the collection of knowledge. To the point that people can be put in a dreamlike state for multiple days. Like, so in theory, they set it up where, like, I think they say that you've been to the Sub-Zero's Path Festival at one point, like, 40 or 50 times. So you're talking about basically, like, 6 or so weeks that could potentially go by while you're in this state of dreaming. Because you don't actually know if this is the official next day.
Procrastinating. Let's go.
Or if this is, like, 6 weeks later and you wake up. Because in theory, every day that passes is an actual day. This is messed up. In light of the alternating day cycles, a proverb or something. Wait, I didn't get to read it. Alternating day cycles, homeward figure. Hello, traveler. Are you interested in Drusi's riddles too? Uninstalls. Like, I mean, honestly, God. Just the politics that happen in this game is just amazing, right? Because, like, you go to Mondstadt, and you start in Mondstadt, and you just kind of have the interference of the Fatui. They're just trying to kill one of the Four Winds and get the Gnosis. And then you go to Liyue, and basically the Fatui and the Geo Archon make a deal, and, you know, almost destroy Liyue in the process, and, you know, it's fine. It's fine, everything's fine, you know, the government survives. And then you get to Inazuma, and it's just government corruption out the wazoo. Where the Fatui are in bed with 2 of the commissioners, they're trying to get the third won't play ball, the Shogun just cannot be bothered, she's in the plane of euthymia the whole time, Just basically, there's political stuff left, right, and center. And then we come here, and we don't even know the full story yet. But you have the government officials using Yakasha to rob people of their dreams. And telling them everything's fine. Like, gaslighting them into believing everything's fine. Like, Jesus, the amount of just... Oh my god, what are we doing? Game. And then on top of that, we just find out Catherine, they like confirm that Catherine is a Shesnayan puppet. That's really important because it ties back. Hold on, I have to get her name. I'm gonna go off for a second. I have to go off. I'm sorry. I'm just really sorry. Anyway, it ties back to where is she? Come on, give me the picture. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. No, I'm not sorry. No. So basically it ties... Come on, give me the picture. There we go. I'm gonna switch this over for a second so you guys can just see what I'm talking about. So it ties back to her. This is Sandrone. She is one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers. And basically she makes puppets. Her codename is Marionette, or one of her codenames is Marionette. So this is a giant puppet that she's made. It's also speculated that this could be a puppet, but they just basically confirm that these two tie back because as far as we know, she's the only one that's doing this in Shesnaya. But she could also, Catherine could also tie into Dottore, or Dottore, I should say, because he makes clones. He makes clones of himself, which fighting him is going to be really interesting. But she could also tie into that. But basically what they could do is they could set up, they have Catherines in every nation, right? And they're just recording data because they just stand at the Adventurers Guild stand all day and, you know, talk to people and hand out missions and do things. So the Fatui could take that and use it as a way to gather intel on the individual nations of what's going on, because it's interesting that the one in Inazuma is rebooting, which means it got disconnected from whatever network it's on, indicating that the Fatui have been booted out of Inazuma, which they have, because their mission there completely failed, which was, the mission was to get the Gnosis and take over the government of Inazuma, so they could then essentially run it in the background and use it for its resources. Like, there's just... I mean, it's good. It's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. They're feeding my little, like, heart right now in so many ways. Like, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I want from this game, is where it, like, inspires all these, like, conspiracy theories. Because everything connects. Everything talks to each other, and now we're starting to get to see some of the connections. And I just, I need 3.1, because I know kind of, I've heard, or I shouldn't say I know, but I kind of know what's coming in 3.1, and I need it. So anyway, hi Kamal. You Fatui spy. Like, that's what also is screwed up about that, is that, like, you have the Adventurers Guild, and they don't even know that they're Fatui spies. They have no idea. They're just running around doing all these things and collecting all this information, especially on ancient ruins, because the Fatui are trying to create their own god. That's what they're trying to do. So what are they doing? They're going around using the Adventurers Guild to gather information of old, to get information on the dead gods, which is what Dottore is researching. If you go read the manga, that's what he does to Kale. Is he puts a dead god spirit in Kale and they have to contain it. Spoilers. Not really, because it's out there, you can go read it, but that's what happens to Kale. That's actually, in theory, how he contains her Elazar is, I think he uses the power of the dead god to contain it. Or that's a side effect of him doing that. Anyway, what are we talking about? I'm not really interested in this right now, but is it really a riddle? Do you know who set it up? It was set up by an academia researcher named Drusus. As far as I know, he's an eccentric even among the academia crowd. He loves to talk about riddles with anyone as well as research all kinds of encryption methods. Oh boy. Some of his riddles are too incomprehensible, so not many people are willing to deal with him. So he came up with the riddles for prizes idea. Simply put, this riddle actually hints at a treasure trove. You just have to show up at the right place at the right time and use the right method and you'll get the treasure. This isn't the treasure in the academia, is it? Because I already found that. Drusus already gave a hint saying that the locations are all within Sumeru City. But as you can see, no adventure has been able to succeed. You can certainly try if you're interested. But if you ask me, I tell you to do something else more productive. Well, I'm gonna go kick the shit out of a chicken, so, there's that. Wait, why do I have a... Oh, right. I know why. Okay. Alright. I have to calm down. I have to take a deep breath, like... in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I don't want to start his story yet. I don't want to do his story. Don't make me do it. No. So let me get this out real quick. You don't have to read the manga.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
But if you basically want the information on what Dottore and like what Kale and Dottore are about, you can read the manga because they both feature in the manga. Specifically, it basically drops the theory that Dottore is the one that killed D-Luke's dad and then covered it up.
It's an easy job.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm totally saying. Cool. That gets rid of that. Alright. Chicken. We need to go beat up the chicken.
I'll bring my seasonings.
And then we'll go do more story stuff. What?
Solidify!
I am here to murder the chicken. I'm not here to murder you. Everybody, I give you the mushroom chicken.
Gather!
Kamisato Ari. Suiyu!
You're toast!
Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, don't blink. Hey!
Cascade!
Order guide you. Solidify!
Speed of light. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Be still.
Incoming. Hey!
Chicken. So the manga is like, they put it out when the game originally launched, and basically the manga actually takes place a year or two, I think, or a couple years before the start of the video game, and talks about Mondstadt, and basically it starts out talking about the history of Venti and Vanessa and how like Vanessa overthrew the aristocrats in Mondstadt to create like the Knights of Favonius, and then it kind of goes a little bit more into like D-Luke's backstory and Jean's backstory and Kaya, and sort of sets all that stuff up. So if you want like the story
in adventuring,
of all
as
the
in
Mondstadt
business,
characters,
you
it's
always have
technically
to
in
seize the
manga.
opportunity while it's there.
Because actually what sucks is like Game D-Luke and Game Kaya actually do the manga versions like so bad, because like both of them are way better in the manga in my opinion than they are in the game, just in terms of the way that they're written, not acted but just written, because D-Luke is actually
Come on, enough procrastinating.
D-Luke's actually
Let's go.
badass in the manga. Like he straight up murders somebody in the manga, whereas in the game he does it to an abyss mage, but it's not quite the same. Anyway, you don't have to read the manga if you don't want to. It's helpful. It helps you understand things.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
What is the dark elevation equivalent in Genshin? This stream. Where you get crackpot figures. Oh, Brent hasn't seen the Ludos.
Gather! Welcome here.
Oh no, I picked up a Ludo!
I'm getting with sword from shadow.
I'm stuck in something. I can't get out. I can't get down. I'm like literally trapped right now.
Let the white.
There we go.
Solidify!
I got stuck in the tent. I don't know how I did that. That was fun.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
Ayato, you've been in an unseasonably good mood lately. Is everything alright? I'm too OP. Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt I'm OP. Where's the chicken? Oh, good. It's back up. Chicken!
Gather!
Boba, get them! Eat this! Don't blink! Hey! Nowhere to hide.
Solidify! This is order.
The depths beckon.
Stabilize!
Nope. Stay in the water circle.
Be still.
Speed of light. Hey! Cut to the chase.
Really? Really? Just nothing good? Nothing? Nothing at all? Rude. We'll do more story here after I finish killing the chicken, because yeah. My mind is a little, like, working in overdrive right now. It's respawning. It's thinking. You know what, while it's thinking. Let's go find our dailies. Ooh, I can go do this real quick. While I'm here.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred.
Dang. Ooh, I have new wood. Yay, new wood. Where did I get that from? Nobody has a character bonus. Where did that come from? I don't even remember. That's sad.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
I'm very excited to see the Sumerer version of the Teapot. It should be interesting. Hopefully it's as pretty as this one. Alright, where are my dailies? They are not in the Mondstadt. They are in the Leawood today. Alrighty. Let's go fight stuff.
Solidify!
Another test subject. That tingle?
And cross!
Don't blink!
Cascade.
And they're all dead. Where's my next one?
Right. Yeah!
Not worried about the archery boys.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get them! Don't blink!
Kill the pig. Kill me. Alright. This is so weird that this is open now. This is so strange that like all of this is open because I'm so used to all of this kind of like cutting off like right in here. Because all of this was kind of closed. And so it's so weird that you like just pull down and you just have all this space now. It's so strange. It's like I used to know where Leah was stopped and now I don't know. Oh, it's this. Okay.
Stabilize.
Hey!
You're doing take
Incoming!
and you're dead. Bye-bye. Best way is to go down there. I guess this way. Hey, buddy. True love may be impossibly far away, or it might be right under your nose. You cannot force it, but when its day comes, it will reveal itself to you right before your very eyes. What is it? Why, it's my fortune! This is what Queen Ming the fortune teller advised me regarding my love life. It may be impossibly far away, or it might be right under my nose. I dare say she must be hinting at something, but whatever could it be? I've heard storytellers say that you can tell when your fortune is about to come true because the signs appear all around you. And I have a strong sense that true love is on its way. Could you examine the surrounding area for me and check for signs? Okay, why me? You know the saying, lookers on see most of the game? Well, were I to look for signs myself, I fear that I would interpret anything and everything I saw as a sign that true love is on its way. That's why I need your help. Okay? You will make me run all over goddamn Leela to find your true love sign? Like, what is this? Where is it? Oh Jesus, it's over there.
Come inside.
Think you can last a round against me?
Could you make it more convenient? Look at those two pigeons. They're so close. Will this be the sign that Ziwa is looking for? A loving dove couple. It really is a sign of love. Okay. No, man, this is some BS. Granny has a lot of customers today, but Paimon doesn't think it has anything to do with love. Oh good, we can report back to him and tell him, and hopefully this will be over. Have you found a sign? A couple of birds on the roof. I see. Splendid! This is a good sign. Two pigeons who both forsake their own flocks to be together, and they care about each other as they soar off wing to wing into the horizon. This sign can only mean one thing, that I shall soon meet the one who loves me, and me alone. And she will fight against the odds, tear down all obstacles to break free from those that would seek to deter her. Then finally we shall be together, and it will be us against the world. Thank you. I should, of course, you know, check this with, Kiming. Have you found a sign? A merchant doing well today? Business is booming, wealth is rolling in. Not bad, it sounds promising. One reaps what one sows. Patience and dedication always pay off in the end. Love is the same way. My goodness, it is so clear to me now. One must invest in one's love life with patience and diligence, then only then shall it be surely flourish. Thanks for that. I must of course give some careful thought. Who knows what it could mean for sure. Oh, Kiming, one day, the day will come. Did you find anything else? That's it. Please let me be done. Okay, I suppose I should get some more input from Kiming. Yay! Don't ever make me do it again.
Here to sell.
Hello, you Fatui spy, you.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
How are you?
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. Chicken.
Gather!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Hey-ya!
Be still.
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide.
Order guide you.
Mind the deluge. Cascade.
Stabilize.
Speed of light!
Be still.
What? Ugh. I hate to say this, but I think I'm going to have to start burning some of my purples. I'm just seriously running out of space. should be locked. That should be locked. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is so entertaining, but I have to create space. Like, I just have a little bit of a hoarding problem. Just a small, really, really, really super small hoarding problem. You know, just a little bit of one. It's, yeah. The artifact inventory is so bad. Because I just, like, hoard golds and purples. And another gold. That's trash. Awesome. I can just get rid of that. But anyway, while we wait for the murder chicken to come back up, I'm going to take a quick break so everybody enjoy the sounds of the game. And I will be right back. Alright, back. By the way, if Rock or Brent are still here, I'm just curious. How mad would you be if I decided to possibly play Fortnite slightly inebriated this evening?
Solidify!
Nice and spicy. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow.
Gather!
Booba, get them! Eat this! Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
Keep it on the ground.
Solidify!
Light it on
I
fire.
will have order.
For the drop of flame on it.
Nice and spicy.
Cascade!
Alright. And I have to farm the chicken for Pale, just in case anybody's curious.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait.
Okay. So let's go do this. Because we started
Yes.
this.
Now to start reeling them in.
a while ago, and hopefully this is quick. If not, it's fine. But yeah, let's just see. By the way, Rock and Brent didn't answer me, so it's fine. We get wasted later, y'all. Oh, I figured these things out too. Hold on, let me show you. Even though I'm sure the game told me what to do with them, and I completely ignored it. Give me Colin.
I'll ensure your safety.
Where is it?
Yeah.
That's what you do with them.
Wow, this is so lucky.
Also, figure out. Oh shoot.
So Tandra's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him?
Oh, right. I was supposed to do this.
Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Sounds like a bad idea. We might alert the forest rangers.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville?
Is that Kali?
Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Yep, that's Kali.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone.
Aww.
Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it. Huh. That voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
We heard it right here in Gandharvaville. It's Kali.
Oh, it's Kale! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh, let's go say hi.
I don't think this is the one I meant to do, but screw it. Let's go do it because it's voiced.
Hi, Kale. How have you been? Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here? We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
What a well-mannered child.
We just can't leave him here.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course! I love them!
Oh, people who like R&R are the best! Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow, Kale's so good with kids.
A forest ranger you can trust. You handled that expertly.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
No, we actually want to go deeper into the forest.
Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharville, looking for inspiration. Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja? That's right, Uncle Tanja. So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Maybe he's the genius who spends a lot of time in solitary confinement. Maybe he's from a wealthy family. Maybe he's one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's familiars.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Yo!
Your dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Crash told us that Tanja brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanja get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Kale. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razzie! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja!
Oh.
Hey! There's the Kali constellation.
So Tanja headed this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
Actually, let's go ahead and take care of that. What now? Actually, we can go ahead and do this too, because we have all this done. Oh wait, I don't want to do both of these at the same time, so we'll do that one. Since one preceded the other, or one cut the other off.
Yep.
Oh wait, I was gonna do. I was gonna do something. It's not important.
Be still.
Don't blink! Hey!
What were we doing? Oh yeah. That was weird.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
He's right
Someone's
here.
come.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son?
Aw.
Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
Wow.
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh, I found a big fat one that you can kill.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger.
We can try to find it again.
I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration. Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey Kale, are you okay? I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
We've been tasked with seeking your help. Yep, I'm the... No.
Oh? Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru. Trying to remember every last one is like trying to identify each grain of sand in the desert.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Let's put the jokes aside and get down to business.
Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was a-raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Basically, I think he just forgot about it.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant. Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanger's son.
This child is like 10.
Wait,
He's
no,
done.
this isn't
He's
the
so
time for
done
all
with
that.
this stuff.
Tanger, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Padisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanger, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exist in stories, but in real life too.
Yeah, I've seen one.
If I manage to
Sitting on an
document the
acid
first
trip.
real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanger living in humble Port Ormos.
No. No, honey, no. No. Just no.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of R&R activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanger never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way. Kale, what's wrong? Nothing, but that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe the secret Razi was keeping. We gotta follow him? Did we just come this way? Why are we going back?
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
No.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Heimer's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Heimer's not sure what look with your heart means, but anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Dad never used to be like this. It's all my fault.
Aww.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This line is at the beginning and also the end of Aranara's vow. I'm certain that in 100 years' time, this line will become a famous proverb in Sumeru. Don't you think?
No. Kale, talk sense to this man.
I'm okay. You guys go ahead. I'm just a little tired.
Do we need to take you home? We will take you home. I'm not getting yelled at by Tainari again. Oh, hey, look. It's little pages.
Hey, look! There's a note here! Could this be the evidence that Tanja was talking about? The handwriting's so hard to read. It's too hard. I can't remember the names of all these mushrooms. Do Aranara need to learn about mushroom classification?
No.
Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle." That sounds more like something an R&R from the stories would say.
Can they talk though?
There's another one here. If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
Just grab that. Is there anything else?
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
They look like messages left by children.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle.
Why wouldn't they?
I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that.
I want whatever
An
this guy is
Aranara
on.
that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Not at all.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Anyway, it has nothing to do with me, so...
Kale, is everything okay? Are you sure you're not feeling unwell?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
Do we have to?
No. I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Defeat all the hilly trolls? Okay, we can go fight stuff in the meantime. I don't know if I'm supposed to beat these guys up or not. Like, I'm kind of hesitant about bothering any of this kind of stuff because I don't know what's story and what's not, so I'm trying to be careful. It's like hilly trolls and stuff I know you can beat up, but like the encampments and stuff I don't know. Which kind of sucks. Look at him! Probably gonna try and kill me, but look at it, just napping. He's so cute. Ooh, and there's a kitty too. There's two kitties. Okay, cars ready.
Speed of light!
Yep. Here it is. I don't want to hurt you. Give us your friends.
Gather! Crumble!
This has a green chest. I'm not gonna screw with this.
Incoming!
I'm gonna leave the chest here just in case that's... I feel like I just picked those. What's the regrowth time on that? No one needs like
Speed of light! With sword comes shadow!
like literally no one's like, hey, come over and just mess with me. You're so cute. Rice bar, I think? Okay, so how do you activate this? The answer is you shoot it. Ooh. I don't want to go further. How do I go further?
Yeah.
I'm stuck. Literally, I'm stuck. Inquiring minds need to know. We're just gonna do this.
According to today's Forest Patrol route map, we need to head here first, then make our way over to there? There's a lot of writing. Traveler, wake up!
What's wrong? Did the R&R show up?
It's not the Aranara. It's Kale. She's gone.
She's gone?
Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kind of strange.
I noticed that too. Maybe Tundra was too much for her.
Anyway, let's go find her. Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow?
Because she wants to know what's up.
So Kale came back here alone. Is she waiting for the R&R to show up? And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting.
Aww.
Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Haranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it! There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara. So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Perhaps that's her secret.
Oh, right! Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does, and now she even writes it down.
Kale must have her reasons.
Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Oh, Lord.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
The anticipation. What could it be? Uh-oh.
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again? No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara. Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No, I refuse to believe it.
Oh dear. He's going into denial. Please help Akara Crafts.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort.
He doesn't know what it looks
You've
like.
written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
I believe in you, Tundra.
No! I can't do it. I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
Do you want an Aranara? I know where to find
But
one.
you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real R&R, right? What makes this so different?
Rosie, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
He didn't write it.
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone?
Yep.
I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it? Wait. You don't mean...
It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand and strange, metaphors, I think they're called. But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. One time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangemabe's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Rosie. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day.
Oh?
After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Rosie happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Rosie. I kinda guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Rosie so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, "Dedicated to my dearest Rosie." I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine R&R to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tanja's fairy tales were actually stories written by Rosie. And because Rosie didn't want Tanja to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry, Razzie. I'm so sorry. And I owe you all an apology, too, for wasting your time. Razzie's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
What's up to Razzie?
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving? Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one.
Sure.
I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my Aranara stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an Aranara carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you? Even after all I've done?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Razzie has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Aww.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah, it's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt, but when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
Uh-oh.
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us. Let's go, Razzie. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Oh, boy.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Razzie, slow down and watch your step.
Looks like everyone's in good spirits. Let's catch up with them.
Yeah!
Okay. So you will discover all sorts of new and fascinating things while exploring Sumeru. So why not use an exquisitely crafted camera to record them down? While using the camera, if the viewfinder has objects worth keeping a record of in view, the camera will display information related to them. Adjust your photo taking distance and camera zoom for more easily spot the designated photo targets. Also, this camera can only be used in Sumeru. Great! Another thing to equip. Woo. There we go. Okay, alright, so this is the event. So we have not done the Aranara stuff yet. So we're roaming the jungle. Ooh. Oh, this is neat. I like this. So, Take 2 different pictures of animals found in Sumeru. Okay, so these are all animals. Okay. Oh, I've already done this. Awesome! You've already committed the murder. Fabulous. This is really neat how they did this. Okay. So we need to go find animals and get pictures. Cool. Kitty. Not far from here. Else can we find? Let's see. Where are you going?
It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Well, where are the crocodiles? The crocodiles are... They're back down kind of around here, I think. not going to be the best pictures, but they'll get the job done. One more. What? Alright, so we need one more critter. Where the boars are? There's some. It's great, they ran away from me.
Yep.
Get it! Get it real quick before it runs away. Okay, so there we go. So we have a shroom boar, we have a spino crocodile, we have the tiger, and then we have the sumpter beast. Try Sri Lankan or try Lakshana creatures. I have no idea what that means. That's not unlocked yet. I don't know. I do not know. Try Lakshana. I guess we're going over here. Strange bouncy mushroom spotted in this area. Okay. Silly girls. Are they talking about this thing?
Don't blink! Incoming!
I think I need a fire. Scorch it. Is that what I'm understanding?
I can't wait any longer! Nice and spicy!
Okay. All right. So, what do those count as then? Let's see. Ermite, no. No, what is it called? By the way, this is where you go to get the shroom or the electro register.
Solidify! Cascade!
Nice and spicy.
Stabilize!
This is where you go right here to get the ring spine. Back here. Is this one of them? No.
Don't blink. Hey!
Gather!
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Stabilize!
Being attacked by shrooms!
All yours, should you have any use for them.
No idea what that did, but okay. So that's 2. So where's the 3rd? Is it the little treasure things, maybe? No.
still.
Off the rock.
Cascade.
Okay. What's the third one? I wonder. Did the bouncy shrooms, we did the shooting shrooms. Oh wait, hang on her. That's the end of the map right there. Got it. At least for right now, that's the end of the map. Okay, so I'm back over here. Alright. I know where I'm at. So... Try... Lakshana. Well, it's not in my guide. That doesn't help. Oh, it's the glow shrooms. Okay. There's some of those, I think. Back over here. That's where you come in. So.
Don't blink!
Hey, we did it. I have no idea what that does. Let's see. Use these objects for unique abilities of their various forms in your adventure. Okay. Interesting. So there we go, chat. We found all of them. Woot! Free stuff! I don't even know what the event rewards are because they give you Kale like right off the bat. Oh, so this is how you get the little dudes. Oh. Okay. Oh, alright, so this is how you get everything. Okay. Got it. So this is how you do this. Okay. Alright. I'm with you now. I'm with you now. That unlocks in 2 days. Okay, alright. So cool. Wait, I don't even look and see what the author's credits. Okay. Alright, cool. Awesome. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there. Because we've done the event setup, so we will do more story tomorrow. We'll work on the event stuff tomorrow and knock that out because we'll have more to do. And yeah, just generally have a good time and not try to have our minds blown in Sumeru because holy crap, the revelations that came today. I'm kind of like, yeah, let's go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give the channel a follow. I would appreciate it. Also, please follow me on Twitter at Linsmward, LNSWRD. If you're interested, I will be live over at twitch.tv later tonight. Or twitch.tv/WTR Live, I should say, later tonight playing Fortnite with Rock and Brent. So if you want to come hang out, please do. We'd appreciate it. Like I said, follow me on the Twitters at Linsward, LNSWRD. Check out my YouTube, linsward.rackradioshow.com, or just look for Linsward on YouTube. And please use my creator code Linsmward in the Genshin Impact store or the Epic Games Store to get your crystals, to get your skins, or get your primogems, to get your wishes, to get your characters. You have 13 days, 3 hours, and 3 minutes on Tighnari, Zhongli, and their weapons before they are gone from the shop until their next rerun. Or until Tighnari potentially goes on the standard, whichever happens first. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Till then, bye!